so busy lately. I'm so glad to finally have some time to myself. I think I'll go have a leisurely lunch and then go back to my house and curl up with a fire and a blanket and a good book.
Mrs. Bethune, are you Mary McLeod Bethune, the famous educator from South Carolina?
Yes I am. Do I know you?
This is so cool. We learned about you in my social studies class. Can I ask you some questions?
Well, sure, I guess.
Wow, thank you. My friends are never going to believe this. How was your childhood so unique?
I had a good childhood. Life is always fun when you have 16 brothers and sisters. I bet that's about as many classmates as you have. I also went to a one-room schoolhouse. That was before African Americans could go to school with the other children. So we all went to our own school. All the grades were squished together in that one little room.
That sounds like it would be so crazy. You lived in Florida, didn't you? How did you spend your time in Florida?
Well, I originally moved to Florida with my husband, but then he left me. I started the Literary and Industrial Training School for Negro girls. I poured my heart and soul into that school. It became my first family. My son was my second family.
We learned about that in my class. How were you involved in civil rights initiatives?
First, I was the president for the National Association of Colored Women in Washington, D.C. I also founded the National Council of Negro Women. My biggest concern was the education of African American girls and women. I'm a Methodist, so I also try to make sure that the Methodist Church was inclusive of all ethnicities.
That sounds like some important business. How did you earn your reputation as a great humanitarian?
Goodness, you sure used some pretty big words for a girl like yourself. You must have a fabulous teacher. I wasn't really trying to earn a reputation. It just happens when you stand up for the things you believe in. First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt and I were best friends. So that helped me meet a lot of people and get involved in different organizations. I was privileged to be the only African American woman at the founding of the United Nations.
You were best friends with Mrs. Roosevelt? That's so cool! After you died, how was your life honored?
I was actually inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. People built schools and statues with my name on it. They even put me on a postage stamp.
Wait a minute. If you already died, how are you here talking to me?
Well, let's put it this way. When someone who makes a big impact on society dies, not all of them die. Their legacy lives on for years after they do. That's why I'm here with you. My legacy is living on in South Carolina and the rest of the United States of America.
Whoa. Thank you for answering all my questions. I can't wait to tell my teacher and my classmates all about you. Have a good day.
No problem. You too.